Welcome to the Manny
and Abby
PODCAST. Yeah, you had to mess it up. Episode number?
8.
Yeah, episode number 8. And we are doing it in the comfort of our own home today. We've been everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
So we've been to the at the office.
Office.
We've been at the
Southside
Southside Cafe.
Cafe.
Now we're at the house. We're trying out new places, new locations, and all that. And maybe we can find something out of town next time. I finished my last classes at 6:30 a.m. So I finish it at 7:30 a.m. So I have from 7:30 a.m. till 9 a.m. to get ready, get prepared for the podcast. And here we are. Here we are. How you doing? How you doing? Are you all right?
Fine, I guess.
Are you all right?
I said
Remember, we are live. There's no
Yes.
sugarcoating here. There's nothing. We give them the raw, real reaction. Okay, we this is gonna be a doozy. This is gonna be an interesting podcast. One thing I was gonna tell her, I told her was that here this is what we want for the podcast. We want to be real. We want to be honest, right? Real and honest. That's it. Because we don't mind. We don't mind criticism.
no.
Do you mind judgment?
It depends. Like,
You mind it?
I don't mind it
Okay.
as long as Well, of course, no, I don't mind it. I won't get offended. No.
Okay, so before we go into the main topic, which is we're going to share with you guys kind of what we went through this week. It's been a little rough here and there for us, and we want to kind of share with you guys. We want to hear your opinion, huh?
Yes.
We want to hear
absolutely.
your opinion and see what you think, and we're going to kind of share with you what happened and how we handled it.
Yes.
Now, did we handle it perfectly?
Yeah. we
You did? You think it was perfect?
After we talked.
No, how? Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
All right, so but before we do any of that, first 15 minutes, we're gonna give others the opportunity to get on here onto the podcast. Welcome again to episode number 8. Here we share 4 categories, which are
Fitness, kids, business, and military.
those 4 categories we tend to cover here on the podcast. And sometimes some of them take longer than others, right? It just
Yeah.
depends how the podcast goes. Since this is real raw, like we don't practice, we don't have a script or anything like that. We just get on here, and we're gonna see what happens. And it's been good.
Yeah.
It's been super good. It's been happening organically to where it becomes a good podcast.
Yep.
Interesting. We learn. We leave the podcast with something new that we learn.
Yeah.
All right. So first 15 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and have everybody get the opportunity to get on here. And don't we have what is it like? Don't we have like a question of the day or something like that? We need to do like some trivia or something. The first 15 minutes.
No, it was introduction. We need a.
Introduction, yeah, because sometimes we'll get some new viewers here, right?
That's true.
Sometimes we'll get some new viewers and our usuals. If you're not here right now, you know who you are. And if you are, make sure you give us a comment. Go ahead and comment in the comment section down below. Let us know how you're doing. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of the day that you're watching this.
Yeah.
Glad to have you. And so first 15 minutes.
I think we should do like a little trivia for them.
A little trivia. Yeah, and we also do a raffle. We also do a raffle.
But those are towards the end.
Yeah, we do a raffle at the end. So we do first 15 minutes. It's the introduction, meet and greet, and then right in the middle we have the categories, and then the last 15 minutes is the raffle. We're gonna be raffling off some gift cards and stuff like that. Yeah. So, and through the podcast, you guys help us that'll guide the podcast, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you remember last podcast? How it went?
Yeah, we were at Southside Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we all, yeah, well, introduction, meet and greet. We had we had a member kind of showing up to
Oh yeah.
Southside Cafe, and he did a little shout out. So, yeah. So
We
it's a
enjoyed
nice-
some food there
enjoyed
too.
some bagels and coffee. So,
And we can't do it there every time, huh?
no.
It's just
It's
maybe once a
busy-
month.
It's a busy, pretty cafe, so
We're gonna end up having certain locations at certain times of the month. Like let's say Southside Cafe, the first episode of that month, basically.
yeah.
Because we're already today's the 26th. Today's the 26th. So next podcast will be in September.
Yeah. So this is our last podcast for
Oh,
the
yeah.
month.
Last podcast for August.
Yeah.
And it is podcast number 8, almost to the double digits. Hey, this is a good amount.
Yeah.
This is a good amount of
Made
podcasts already.
Yeah. So
Hey,
far.
hey, we're proud. We're proud of this. Because even in the beginning, you were like still really nervous, huh?
Oh yeah.
You were
It's like
really
I've
nervous.
never been, live, especially because I never done it. So it's
Never.
something new for me, and
And you're doing great.
so here I am.
You're doing great. Here she is in one piece. She got lucky.
No broken bones yet.
Yet.
That's what I said.
You play with fire.
Yet.
You play with fire, huh? You're a risk taker.
Yeah. Why not?
And you're gonna
Makes
be,
life more
Yeah.
challenging and exciting.
you're like, okay.
Just a little, but sometimes I'll be
But
like,
you're gonna
I
get
can throw a little
burned.
bit more.
You're gonna get burned one of these days.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I
A lot
can
of
handle
people
it.
have gone burned playing with fire.
As long as I don't get like a 3-degree burn, I'm
Oh,
fine.
okay. Yeah, that's a good what do you call those? A metaphor.
Yeah.
That's a good metaphor. As long as I don't get a 3rd-degree burn, I'm good. Yeah.
I'm fine.
So everybody should be willing to get a 1st or 2nd.
Yeah, why not? It actually opens up like you probably didn't know that you were that strong. That I don't know. It's just a challenge. You always have that challenge to grow, and that's what you want. Because some people are like, "Oh, I don't think I can do that." Once they get that, it's like, "Whoa!" Didn't even realize that. I had that in me. So I think it's a good thing.
And that's one thing that we always cover here is motivation. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's like you're motivated. You're using motivation to accomplish something, because I would say, okay, let's say you want to complete some kind of college degree. What's motivating you to do that? What motivates you to do that? Like, yeah, you have motivation, but a lot of people don't really understand what it really is. Like, I need motivation. What motivates you to finish that degree?
Well, if I really, I'm going for the degree that I've been wanting to, well, of course, that's going to motivate me.
Yeah,
to
but what's
accomplish
motivating
that.
you? What is in your mind that's motivating you?
That towards the end, there's
Uh-huh.
going to be a reward.
Yeah.
And it's a job that I'm actually been wanting to do.
Okay.
So,
A lot of people's motivation is money.
yeah, and it shouldn't.
Huh.
Because money is, you can be in a job and getting paid, I don't know, $60 an hour, but if you don't like that position, like, you're wasting time, right? So, good morning, Maria. Good morning, Jennifer.
Oh, good morning. Good
Morning.
morning. It's going to be a doozy. Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, so, and
you
we
should never have that in mind, like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna get paid more. No, because if you're in a place that you're overwhelmed, you're stressing out, and then you're over here like, oh, well, I'm going to ask for a raise and see if they give it to me. And what about they do? Is that stressfulness, that overwhelming, is that still going to continue in that company? Maybe yes. And they're probably going to add more to your plate now because they're giving you a raise. So is that fair? Is that going to be something that you want? No. Because you're not going to be happy. You're still going to be stressing. You're still going to be overwhelmed, anxiety. Now you're going to be having more responsibilities. Yes, with a little bit of more pay, but is it worth it? No, not for me. I'd rather get paid less and be in a comfortable environment where I know that they're taking care of me.
Good morning, Melissa. Good morning.
Good morning, Melissa.
Good morning. Yeah.
So,
yeah, and if you really think about it, a lot of people actually learn the hard way. You know, that I think it's happened to, it never works, basically.
Nope.
I don't think it ever works to where, all right, you know, if I get paid more, although I don't like it, if I get paid more, I'll be satisfied. You're never satisfied. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to be in that kind of situation because, again, you only have one life. And you don't want to spend it in a position where you
are always complaining.
Yeah.
Always saying like, oh, why do I have to be here? Or I don't like being here. I hate it. I hate the coworkers. Like always complaining. Like, why be in that environment? Take a challenge and just move on.
And you would say, oh, well, leave that job then. Well, no, you can't just leave it.
No.
You know, because you got to pay your bills. You still got to pay your bills and all that, so you cannot just leave the job.
No.
So what do? You look for something while you're there, and until you
find something, then that's it. Yeah. And a lot of people do find something, but then there's like, oh, well, it's less money. Is it even worth it? And they end up staying at the same company when they're already like stressing, overwhelming, anxiety, all this stuff, but they're still continuing to stay there. So there is some hard-headed people out there too, that just stubbornness.
But we were hard-headed? Were you ever hard-headed? Good morning, Maggie. Good morning.
Morning. Yes.
So we're all hard-headed.
Yes, we're all stubborn to a point, you know.
Yeah.
Some people have it more than others, but I think everybody is pretty much stubborn.
I think only if you have the parents that teach you this from the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, man. Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible that, man, it does wonders if you're already level-headed when you start having kids, and then you show your kids that level-headedness from early. Like something like this. Like, don't just go and get a 9-to-5. Don't just go and try to, get whatever job. Okay, yeah, for now, temporary.
Yes. But not
if
for
you
a
want,
long run.
because you need to pay the bills, just get basically what's gonna help you for now, and then from there you start looking for what you want to do in life and what you like doing, so on and so on.
Good morning, Adriana.
Yeah. So, and you know what I was thinking? We should do a housewarming party.
Yeah. Never know, but yeah.
What do you think? A housewarming party, huh? No, you guys are too wild. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're just joining us to the podcast, welcome to episode number 8, and we're gonna be sharing with you guys our personal life too, and that this is something that we've been planning to do on the podcast. Is whatever we go through, we want to come on here and share it. We want to hear your opinion. What do you think? Did we handle it right? Did we handle it wrong? and stuff like that. And we're gonna be real, raw, honest, unbiased. We've learned a lot. We learned a lot throughout the years, you know, and we're still not perfect.
Even
We're
though
not
we've
perfect.
been married for almost
Yeah.
20 years, but marriage is a challenge.
I don't think you ever completely be perfect, huh?
No.
I think all the way till so you're done, right? Like, let's say we're 70. Are we still gonna be having our days?
We might.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just never know. Like, if that person is going through, let's say, pain, I don't know. You know, sometimes that
What do you mean
even
pain?
I'm saying like
Physical pain?
physical pain. Sometimes that triggers any like little attitude or problems.
They
and
don't,
stuff like
yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
but they don't realize it because they're probably in like pain. I don't know.
They don't want to say it.
Yeah.
Because you're getting older. You're gonna get older, and there's gonna be changes with
Yes.
getting older, and your significant other doesn't really understand.
Yeah,
Because a man and a woman goes through different changes.
they do.
Like-
Us women, we go through menopause.
Yeah. What do we go through menopause?
I don't think so.
Do men go through menopause? Let us know in the comment section.
Any guys? Come on,
Yeah.
guys.
Any
Give it-
guys on here? Do men go through menopause? I've heard a term, male menopause. I heard that term before.
Really?
I've heard of what do they call it? Oh man, when a guy starts like is getting a Lamborghini, like getting a Corvette,
your
midlife crisis.
Oh yeah.
A midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Is that considered menopause?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's probably in
No.
a different way, yeah, because you are right. You know, you guys, they hit like a certain age, like what is it, like 50?
Yeah. Usually 50 for both male and woman.
Yeah, 50s, and then they're over there trying to work out, trying to be all fancy, all bougie, coming
guys?
out with their Lamborghinis
Corvettes?
and Corvettes.
You knew that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys talk about that, like as a girl conversation, like, you know,
Not
like,
really.
hey, you know, I've noticed, you know, so and so is going through a midlife crisis.
Like, he really is. You should see him in a Corvette.
Have you heard that term?
Yeah.
That?
What? Andropause?
Oh wait, Jennifer said, I mean,
What?
if you guys want to take one for the team, so the housewarming party.
Oh.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, we've been moving. We've been
Yes.
moving, you know, for the past
Like
2 weeks,
and a half.
2 weeks and a half. Yeah, so through our work, we didn't get out of work. You know, we still
No,
worked
we
and
still
everything.
worked,
We still
worked out.
we've been moving. Yeah, we've been moving and all that. So and now we're kind of settled. So we're probably gonna do a housewarming, big old bash, 2 DJs, strobe light, everything,
You wanna
bar, margaritas.
create a fight?
So that term, andropause.
Andropause. Is that for men?
I don't know.
Alex, is this for like men? Because I don't think
I'll look it
heard
up.
that. Andropause, probably.
It is a andros in Greek means human male, and pause in Greek a cessation. So literally, andropause is defined as a syndrome associated with a decrease in sexual satisfaction
Okay.
or a decline in a feeling of general well-being with low levels of testosterone in older men. In older
That's
men.
why they go all like bougie. Okay. Trying to get some
Yeah.
feeling kind of
So that's why you call it andropause.
andropause.
And so there's menopause and
And
andropause.
andropause for men.
So here's the thing with this, Ale. Not all men go through andropause.
I think. Well, wait. A certain
Yeah.
age.
I'm gonna try to. I hope my goal is to not go through andropause till I'm 90.
Pushing you in a wheelchair at 70. Good morning, Veronica.
Okay. Yeah.
Would you andropause at 50? You're gonna see Manny in a Corvette.
No. Oh no. No. So yeah. And here's the thing with that andropause. The reason why I say that is because it depends on how the guy takes care of himself.
That's true.
Because my testosterone is super high. All right. It's an 18 and over podcast, okay? How's my testosterone?
Yeah. Excellent.
Dang.
Well, I'm saying at your age, you're still pretty young.
No, don't get too detailed though.
No.
Hold up. She's been having a problem. I'm gonna say problem to where she speaks before she thinks. Is it a problem?
Yes. It is.
But you're speaking your mind. You're
It's not
speaking
a
your mind
problem,
though.
But yeah, like I am. But there's sometimes that you have to kind of pause and just think first before speaking. And sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I just like I have no filter and I just say it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I think you do have to think before you speak. Why? Because the flesh. You're thinking in your emotions. You're taking action based on your emotions, and sometimes your emotions are out of whack, or maybe you're going through menopause. Maybe Abby's going through menopause, everyone. That's what we're fighting. We are fighting because Abby's going through menopause.
I am 21.
Yeah, actually, yes, yesterday.
I got a compliment, ladies. Somebody complimented me and said I look 21, that they even carded me. So.
Alice says, I think it is the same for both men and women. It will depend on how we take care of our body, yeah?
Absolutely true. And actually, we were just talking about that last time. Yes, it all depends. Oh, we were talking about it yesterday when I got a compliment saying, are you even able to buy alcohol? You don't look, are you 21?
She wants to go buy some margaritas.
Yeah, and I said yes. And she said, well, I need to see your ID. I'm like, okay. And one of my sons was with me, which Regal was with me, and the lady was like, "Wow," she said, "You're hot," and I'm like, "Okay."
Was it in a lesbian way?
No,
Oh,
she's
okay.
an older lady too.
Okay.
And then she even asked Regal. She's like, "Hey, have your friends? I know, probably your friends are probably saying like your mom's hot." And Regal was like, no, like, I don't know. Like, Regal got so embarrassed, didn't know what to answer. And she said, well, by the way, you're hot. And I'm like, okay, thanks.
Did he blush?
Yeah, I think he was. Well, actually, he just went to the other side. Like, he did not want to talk to the lady. So he was kind of embarrassed. But yeah, like, like Ale says, it just depends how you take care of yourself.
So both sides.
Yes.
Yeah. Because men, like I always say this to the men, our testosterone drops and our muscle drops automatically. Those are libido. That's another hormone. Your libido also drops, and that's what gives you the sexual desire.
Yeah. I believe that.
And that's why we just read that your testosterone drops, libido drops because you're already unhealthy. You're not
overweight.
You're overweight. Your nutrition is bad.
You're gonna feel that fatigue. So you're not even gonna be willing to make an effort to do anything because you don't have that energy.
Yeah.
Your nutrition is whack. So.
Yeah. You might be suffering from heart health issues like high blood pressure, diabetes, something like that. And now that also drops your testosterone.
Yeah.
You know, but there's this also another hormone called estrogen. I don't want to get too scientific. We're starting to go scientific. You guys don't want the science, huh? You guys just want to hear the basic, the easy to understand fitness stuff.
Yes.
But estrogen for girls is high. That's what makes you guys look feminine. So now with the
Is that why, like, we get our hair too?
Yeah.
Like, we get hair. Some women get
Yeah.
hair in their face, you know, because we're so high on estrogen.
No, it drops.
Oh, it drops.
It drops.
Okay, so we don't have it high.
Yeah.
It drops. So the older you get, does it drop
Yeah.
more?
Yes.
Okay.
So for you guys, your estrogen drops. Us, our testosterone drops. We have estrogen too, but not as much as
Not
you
as
guys.
much as women.
So if our testosterone drops and our estrogen is there as well, see, so we become soft. So men need to concentrate on building that testosterone. And you build it by building muscle, losing body fat weight if you're too high, maintaining a good diet, water and stuff like that.
Got it. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Monica. Yeah, so we got 3 more minutes and we're gonna go ahead and introduce the main topic, like why we got in a good little fight, but not in a physical fight.
Not abusive fight.
No.
Verbally fight.
Yeah.
So.
And we got Mayra.
Good morning,
Good
Mayra.
morning, Mayra. Yeah, so
good morning.
and as you can see, we're still here together, and we don't really fight.
Well, I don't think it's even fighting. It's arguing or debating.
Debating. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, debate.
Yeah.
We go into some deep debates,
Yes.
but now usually, maybe
No.
once what?
I don't know, once a
We used to
month.
do it more before.
Yes.
Especially when we're freshly married. Well, not freshly married because we're enjoying the whole married being together.
But I think the first year is a little rough.
After the whole honeymoon
Yeah.
phase.
After that, it's
Yeah.
like, what did I do?
What did I do? We have a lot of you guys on here right now. Glad that you can join, and you guys are starting to see that we're gonna be here every Saturday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in different locations. So make sure you continually put your alarm, mark your calendars, because it's official. We were talking about this to where we want to do this for a long time.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. We get to share a lot with you guys, and we're gonna be sharing with you guys like stuff like this.
So you guys are gonna get to know us very well if you guys continue with
Yeah.
the boot camp,
Yeah.
or even if you just get on the podcast, you're gonna know me and Manny very well. So, and that's what we want. We want to share our experiences. We want to help you guys out.
And you guys help us out
and you
too.
guys can help us out. Yes.
Yeah.
So
you
any
know, you guys
feedback.
look at the feedback that we get.
Yeah.
Like this that Ale shared with us.
Yes, like-
that's awesome.
I didn't know. I had no clue.
And the what is it?
The andropause.
Yeah.
So now we learned something new.
So if you guys are just joining the podcast, we've been talking about menopause and andropause, how your emotions have a big effect when you're going through that midlife crisis type of deal, and how you can slow it down. How you can slow it down to where, because you're automatically gonna lose muscle and testosterone. For the girls, you guys lose estrogen, and how to slow that down to where you don't continually lose too much. Like you go through it too harshly, right? Because there's some women that go through harsh menopause.
Yes, I've seen some crazy ones. But yeah, everybody's body is different. Like I said, like Ale said, I think it just depends how you take
It's
care
not
of yourself.
you think it is.
Okay, it is. Because everybody can experience different menopause. Yeah, because even I have a coworker who's younger than me. I think she's like 38, and she started.
Wow.
But her mother started at a young age. I think her mother started at 35. So I see my coworker, and she's always hot, cold, sweating, panicking, like she's shaking. So it's been going on for a while. So it comes and goes. So it just depends.
Yeah.
But I know she doesn't take care of herself.
There you go.
She doesn't. She's really unhealthy, not eating well. She smokes,
She's probably watching right now.
and that's good. I've told her if she's watching, she probably knows.
If you're watching,
who
tell her
it
right
is.
now. She's watching right now.
Okay, if you're watching, I can't say her name,
Yeah.
but
It's a girl.
it's a girl.
Well, of course. Menopause.
Yeah, menopause. But she knows. I've told her,
No, she's watching right now. Tell her.
to get on a meal plan, exercise, drink her water.
No, tell her. She's watching right now.
Well, no, she's not.
No, yes, she is. Go.
She's not even in here.
She
I
is.
told her personally already.
You want to fight?
I told her personally already.
Oh.
So she knows.
No, but you get it. I'm trying to see if, maybe I can help somebody. Like you kind of telling her like this. I need you to, I'm trying to help you out. I don't know everything, but drink your water. Come on. Does she drink water? See? But how do you know that?
Because she's told me.
Oh,
It came out
because
of
you
her
don't
mouth.
know if she's probably drinking water at home.
No, it came out of her mouth. I asked her a few questions, and she was like, "Nope, I don't drink water. I smoke. I drink soda. If I am thirsty, I'll get a Gatorade. I get any vitamin water, which that's not water." She's not on a meal plan. She's always like looking for leftovers. Yeah, so she's not eating healthy.
Yeah, so that's going to play a big part to go into menopause earlier. And then,
especially if she smokes too.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to really, really put you in an unhealthy state. Of course, right? So
it depends how well you take care of yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so here's what happened.
Are we done with intro?
we did a 30-minute intro. We're not even gonna do the categories.
Okay.
This is a special one. We're just gonna concentrate on that, on a certain little debate that we had. And we raise our tones, we raise our voices here and there, right?
Yes.
We raise our tones, especially me. Of course, right? I'm a man, my voice, blah blah blah. Anyways, so the debate was, and you guys tell me in the comment section.
Yeah, we want you guys' feedback.
Yeah.
I won't get mad if you think Manny is right. Manny won't get mad if
or I'm wrong.
Vice versa. It doesn't. No, like we want you guys to be honest with us as we are being honest with you guys.
Yeah.
So just any feedback, it's great.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah. So, very simple. It was just, do you guys think she used to help me in the business? She used to do the payment.
But I got fired.
And I fired her. Well, we just
Twice.
play around with that. We just play around. She couldn't keep up with it, because she has her own job. And we have the kids, and this was even before Ezekiel.
Yes.
And now we have Ezekiel, so you just couldn't maintain it. It was a lot of work for you. But I did need help. I figured out a system how to do it. But anyways, so my mind was like, hey, you need to help me out on certain things. So at the facility, I told her, because she got there earlier than me, and then when I arrived, I'm like, you should have at least opened the door and turned off the alarm, opened up the gate, and do little things that I usually take care of, to get the class ready or something. And what did you say? You said no. Why?
Because first, a while back, I went into the office.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a little incident where he told me the code. I did the code, but I did it wrong for some reason. I didn't push like pound or off, whatever. So the alarm went off, and I didn't know how to turn it off. And of course, you know, the security called, and they called the cops, and I was trying to leave, and the cops caught me, and they started asking
No, you
me,
took off.
Oh no, I took off,
As
right?
you took off on the car, they started chasing you.
Yeah, and they
Through
called
the freeway, the cops were behind her.
They called Manny, and they asked me questions, and it was a disaster. So I think I got traumatized.
They activated the FBI trying to find out who this woman was and why was she trying to break into Manny's fitness program and all that.
Well, anyways, that happened.
Yeah.
So since then, I have no business of going into the facility.
She doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to open up and mess with the whole alarm thing because of that.
So,
I didn't really know that. I didn't really know that. That kind of traumatized her, like to where you don't want to do it because that's gonna probably happen again.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
And then the gate. At the beginning, it was a key. You could open the lock with the key, which perfect. Yeah, I can totally do that. Anybody can do that. But now they switched the lock to a code, which I don't know the code.
What's your problem with codes?
I don't know the code. So I think he told me one time to open it, but verbally he told me that day that I was there with them, and I still couldn't open it because you have to go like backward, I don't know, up and down, whatever. It's those locks that have.
So you got traumatized with that too.
So I said, forget this, never do it again. And usually when we all go, the boys open the gate, they open the facility, whatever. So I don't feel like I should be in charge of that. But yes, of course, I can help.
You could have.
Yes.
If you knew all that.
Yes.
And if you had it down.
Yes.
But why didn't you have it down?
Because I never thought I was gonna go in the mornings, because I usually don't work out in the mornings. So, and I usually don't help out Manny. So I just never had. I don't think it was important for me to have that code or the password. So that's what kind of like just giving you guys, how everything started.
So we actually raised our voices and stuff like that. Why did you raise your voice? I rose my voice because.
Well, you gotta let them know.
Let me.
You gotta let them know how you told me, so they can know, because it's like they're not gonna know what kind of tone you use. You have to tell them what exactly happened when we got there to the office.
I did.
No, you didn't.
What did I miss out?
What did you say?
When I cussed you out? Nah, just playing. I don't cuss. I don't cuss or nothing. No, I raised my voice, but
So what happened?
A little too much, maybe. Or is that what you're trying to point?
No, it's just that you need to let them know exactly how you said it.
You want me to do it now?
Yeah.
Oh no, it'll be too loud.
No, not like in a tone. Just tell them what exactly you told me at the office.
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, you do.
You do?
Yeah.
What is it?
You don't remember
How
saying
come you don't help me?
Yeah, because he got to the office and he was like, well, how come you're not helping me opening the gate and the lock and checking the bathroom and all this instead of you sitting in the car? Okay, this was in the morning, like at 5 a.m. I'm like, okay. So I said, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I said, what makes you think that I'm going to come when I don't even know the combination to the office, which I should, but I didn't at the moment. I don't know the combination of the lock, so I can't help them open the gate. So that's the reason why I was sitting in the car. But usually when he opens everything, I come in and I help him, even like check inside the bathroom if it needs anything. But then I see him going in to the bathroom and he checked it. So I'm not gonna go again and check it out. So that's when you were like, oh, well, how come you don't do this? It's like, I feel like I have no like business doing that.
See, so we want to hear from you guys now is, should she, although she went through that trauma, the code thing, should she still be able to help out? If, should she be doing that?
So I said, if I knew the combination, if I knew the lock combination, of course I'm going to help you out. And I still do it. He knows darn well what kind of heart I have. I'm not just going to be sitting there knowing how to do this stuff and not help out. Like, I never been that person. And he should know better that I'm not just going to sit there. But since I didn't know the combination, I didn't know the lock combination, I wasn't going to risk of the alarm going off at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I didn't help.
So I think at the end of the day, we just didn't know. We didn't know those details. Like me, I didn't know that you didn't want no business with that. That's why, because another thing I said was, at least write it down. That way, just in case for emergencies.
Yes, and he's completely right. I told him, I understand. Yes, that was my mistake of not, be like, hey, Manny, like, what is the combination to get in just in case if there's an emergency or if you need me to go in, or what's the lock for the gate combination?
Should know that.
I should know these things. But in my head, I'm like, why really don't ever go to the facility? I'm not in there. But I didn't really think about like, oh yeah, there's one day there can be an emergency. But I never looked at it that way. So that's the reason why I never really brought it up. But I do get it. I do think it is important for me to know like the combination and everything so I can help out. And also, I'm not really used to going to boot camp at 5 a.m.
True.
So I'm not used to going in there and helping him out. I think now it's just that I started going, there.
Yeah, so and at the end we actually I need to humble myself. And that's what's been helping me. That's what's been like, I'm different. I'm totally different now. The way that we handle things as well, I am different. Yeah, we're gonna have our moments, but then at the end, there's always light at the end of the tunnel at every debate.
Yes.
Because of that, I humble myself because I'm not perfect either, and I didn't handle it 100% right
and the thing
either.
That triggered this problem was that the way that he asked.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a different way of him asking me, like, hey, like I seen that, you were just in your car, like you could have at least helped me open the gate, open this, but no. Yeah. He like right away said like, well, how come you're not helping me doing this?
Because and I'm not perfect, and I have made a huge change, Like I'm a different person, basically from the beginning to now, but I still have a couple of little areas there that I'm willing to work on too. And I want to. And I even told her, I'm like, because we just figured out like, okay, it's because of that. You're supposed to know that. All right. But then I'm like, okay, now what are my mistakes? I know I messed up too. And that's when we started talking. Okay, now for me, it was, you gotta ask another way. You have to think like, oh, let me ask before, because I don't know what's going on with her. We're married and everything, and we do talk a lot. We always do talk a lot already, and then the podcast and all that. But I still didn't really even know that you don't want none to do with that alarm because of that incident, and I didn't know that you didn't want none to do with that log because it's just too much trouble. I didn't know that. So if I would have known that, then I would have been like, you know what? I know that you don't like this alarm. I know that you don't like that lock. So, but come on, you need to help me. Yeah. Like that.
But you
And
did.
now I know that. Now I know for future reference, don't go straight into, oh, you just don't want to help me. Like I can't do that. I can't.
Because right away, it's
Yeah.
like if you're thinking about
Yeah.
me, like
Not
being
helping.
not like a selfish person,
Yeah.
like no, like you know me better.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be thinking about me that way.
Yeah.
So obviously there was something that caused
Yeah.
for me not to help you out, but obviously you didn't know what
Yeah.
was causing that.
Yeah.
So
And it's awesome because we learn a lot from that.
so
From right here, look at where we're at right now. Look at how much we're learning. Look, like for me now it's like, okay, so now let me go about my life and I'm more open-minded. Now I'm more understanding. Don't judge so quickly.
and I think here it was just a lack of communication.
Yeah.
Due to you not knowing my fear with that alarm,
Yeah.
or with the lock.
Because it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Because the cops came and all that.
Yes. The security called me asking me questions that I
Yeah.
didn't even know, and that's why she
And
sent
then
the cops.
And then the cop asked me like, do you
know her?
No, yeah, do you know her? I'm like, and I'm like, and he's like, do you want to press charges? I took a little while. I took a while to see if I was gonna press charges.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. So, Mayra.
So Maida says, I've learned that we raise our voice because we feel we are not being heard. And when we don't hear others, it's because we are not listening to what others are saying. We are just hearing to reply back. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, the way that I see it is that you can tell how severe the situation is or how important maybe the situation is, and that's how you use your tones.
Yes.
If it's like, okay, you dropped, I told him, like, you just dropped water on the floor, like, I'm not gonna raise my voice, like, what the, what are you doing there, It's gonna be like, hey, just clean it up, I guess. You want me to clean it? You want me to help you? So that's how I see the tone. And especially me, I'm a little bit different. Look at what I do as a career. I'm continually yelling, using my high tone and all that, but still, and I'm actually pretty good for being a drill instructor, for doing what I'm doing. I'm usually pretty good, but am I perfect? No. And that's one thing that you have to understand too.
Yeah. No one's perfect.
You look at where I've been and what I do, so don't expect for me to continually be able to kind of control. It's hard. It's really hard to control the tones after you've been through that. We have Lalo. Look at nice pics, Lalo.
Hi, Lalo. Good morning.
All gangster on that picture.
Melissa, I think there might have been miscommunication, which led to some frustration from both.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what we were saying, because after we were like, okay, so what did we mess up on? Like, what happened here?
Yeah.
And and we're both at fault.
Yeah, and now look at that.
Yep, that's true. Communication is key.
But I have a but. Do you agree 100%?
Communication is the key, but
because I heard that, and I've used it before. But if you really think about it a little, let's go a little bit deeper. Okay, communication is key. You always hear that. You always hear that, but you can only communicate so much. You can only know so much detail, right? Because look at that. There's maybe other little frustration that you have that I don't know about that you have, and I might not know them. So now, yes, communication is key, but also what key is, don't be prejudiced.
Don't judge.
Don't judge so quickly.
And I think a lot of marriages do have that.
Yeah.
That they judge right away.
Yeah.
And be like, and that's why I was telling him, well, you should know, who, we've been married for almost 20 years. Like, you should know me better. You should know the type of person that you've been with. Like, you really think I'm just going to be sitting in the car?
All right, you don't have to raise your voice. You
helping
don't have
you.
to raise your voice at me.
Like, I'm not that person. I love to help. Like, if
You don't
I
have to
know,
yell at them.
if I know
It's
how
not
to
your
do
fault.
it,
It's not your fault.
like, I will gladly, with the open heart, I will help anyone do it. Like, I'm really gonna let you you do it all,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna sit here. No.
So
You judge me.
yeah, I did. Yeah. What do you want? Diamond rings? What do you want? What do you want me to buy you?
Just a pizza.
A pizza?
Yeah.
Woo, this woman is cheap. Cheap, yeah. Yeah, so there you have it. Like, communication key, yes, but also, don't be too quick to judge.
Yeah. And you know what? Now that you say that, I think, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Like, people, probably your sister Adriana, like, yes, communication is the key, but now she probably learned something new.
Yeah.
Like, don't judge
Don't be
right
quick
away.
to judge.
Because
you cannot communicate every single thing.
that's true, yeah. Because he probably didn't know
Yeah.
I had fear from that incident that happened to me.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So
Yeah.
I don't expect him to know everything from me either. Like, little things like
Yeah.
that. Like, oh, I wonder if she, like, scared now. Like, you're not going to assume right away.
Now, when you go to the restroom, when you wipe, do you wipe like...
I'm not going to tell
Communication
you
is key.
that. Yeah, but that's more personal.
I want to know every single detail from now on. Do you pick your nose?
Tissue. Yeah, so.
Communication is key, and also, don't be too quick to judge. I think that one will lead you to more communication, to not be quick to judge.
Yes.
Because if you're not quick to judge, it leads you to, okay, I'm not gonna judge. Can you tell me, what happened? Why didn't you do this, or why didn't you say that, or do whatever it was? It's so being not being quick to judge leads you to communication.
Yep. Absolutely.
Wow. So, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section. What do you guys think about the whole situation? Yeah, and so now, even us right now, we're on a different level now. We're on a different level. Every time, like, we're firm believers that things do happen for a reason, and they can actually become good. Any bad thing can always become good. Even a bad thing.
Yeah. I believe that.
Because that was bad. Like, we saw it as bad, but look at the outcome. The outcome now is like, wow. We actually thought that we knew everything about each other, and we thought that we were good. Like, we don't have nothing else to grow on.
Yeah. And the thing that I've learned from Manny and our relationship is that you always have to know what is the problem here.
Yeah.
Like, what is it that we need to fix? So it always comes from the root, like, we need to see what happened, what started it. Because if you just say, okay, I'm sorry, we didn't really talk about it, like, okay, let's not do it again, blah, 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 it's not going to get fixed.
No.
We might go through it in another time, and it's going to be the same thing. So me and Manny, he always says, like, I don't have time to be arguing for little things like this. So we like to fix it. And one thing I like about Manny is that day he was like, okay, let's talk about what happened.
Yeah.
I want to know what I did wrong,
Yeah.
because I know I did something wrong
As well.
not just you. So you always have to figure it out with your partner, like what happened, like what triggered it. Like go back and retract everything that you guys said. And
the reason why people don't do that as well,
because
they don't humble themselves because they don't want to say what they did wrong.
Yeah.
They don't want to know
they
what
don't
they
want
did
the
wrong.
correction.
Yeah, they don't.
They're too
yeah,
prideful.
Yeah, they don't like the correction. They don't want that, and also they might not have the time.
Yeah, they're always like, oh, I don't have time
Yeah.
for that. But you guys, we
Yeah,
should have
you
the
have-
time,
you
because
ma-
this is your partner.
Yeah.
This is, that someone that you're spending time with most of your entire life, So you always want to bring that up, like, hey, like, what caused this? Like, can we talk about it? Figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually came to a solution, a conclusion that, this is what happened, this is what he needs to work on, this is what I need to work on. So now we know what we need to
And
do.
it's awesome because now that I have it, I'm focused. Like now, I'm gonna work on that as well because I've worked on other things until I didn't perfect them, but they're like 10 times better. More discipline, more understanding, more how should I say, self-control, more self-control, stuff like that, more trust. All those are areas that you continually work on.
Yes.
So for me, it's like, okay, I need to work on not being prejudiced. And although I didn't see it that way, I was.
Yep.
See, without even noticing, like, oh wow, I was prejudiced. And we're big believers in not judging others by the cover of the book, right? By the book's cover.
Yes.
We don't judge anybody. We don't even judge anybody on what they're doing, right? Like we always give everybody the benefit of the
Yes.
doubt. Okay, it doesn't matter, like, unless you're like intentionally robbing a bank and be like, no, I don't think they're robbing a bank. They're probably just borrowing some money. Why do they have that beanie over their head? Oh, that's probably cold. Of course, you gotta have wisdom, understanding, knowledge. But yeah, we always try to get better in that area, right? Because even you, both of us in all those areas that I just mentioned, trust, prejudice, not being too quick to judgment, judging others, so on and so on, so. All right, so we need 15 viewers right now in order to do the raffle. All right, guys, it's gonna be up to you. Go ahead and hit that share and share it on your social media platforms. We have 9 of you in here. We need 6 more. We need to have at least 15 to do the raffle. Do we go for an hour or an hour and a half?
We should finish like around 10:30ish. So an hour and a half.
Okay. We'll go for an hour and a half. Look, we have 11 now.
Yeah.
That's quick. Yeah. So, and yeah, it's fun. So what do you guys think? Let us know. Yeah, let us know in the comment section. And this always, we prosper. We actually prosper from situations like that. It might not look like it in the beginning, but man, right now we're prospering from that.
Yeah.
We treat each other even better. We trust each other even more. We love each other even more, so on and so on. You're getting to know each other even better, and you're getting better.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah, but let us know any feedback. Let us know what you think.
Do you think how did we handle it, or what do you guys think? I think that's the best way to handle it. Is there another way? Like, is it fair to say, oh well, let's just not talk about it again?
No, because like I said,
is there others that will do that?
Yes, absolutely. And we used to be like
now,
that.
can that work?
No. just not talk about
That's
it?
on your opinion.
I
It
don't-
might work for them.
Well, I don't think that's a healthy relationship. Like, because you're never gonna, it's continually gonna happen. You're never gonna fix that problem because it's never been talked about. Like, you guys have never fixed
Because
that
Adriana
problem.
said communication is key. So yeah. So communication even after. So before and after
Yeah.
communication. Yeah, let us know. We have 10. We need 5 more. Go ahead and share the live stream with somebody. Go ahead and share it. Text somebody. Tell them, hey, get on this live stream. They're going to do a raffle. What kind of raffle are we going to give?
I don't know. Can we talk about that?
Hey, you know what'll be fun? We're still kind of decorating here, huh? Inviting somebody and we serve them lunch or something.
You're
We
cooking?
cook for them.
You're cooking? What are you gonna cook? Eggs, veggies,
I just put
and
it.
meat.
I just put it in my air fryer. Here you go. Some chicken nuggets. Ezekiel's quesadilla.
Yeah, cheese quesadilla.
Yeah, cheese quesadilla. Yeah, so make sure you guys share the live stream. Let's get it up to 15. Wake them up. I know that we do this pretty early. Is it early? Is it too early?
No, it's already 10:02.
Yeah, this ain't too early. Like, I don't know. People be sleeping till noon. I don't like to sleep in too long. She does.
But not till 12.
I think the most you've gone is like 11.
Yeah.
You can do 11?
If I go to sleep.
You can be in bed for more than 12 hours, huh?
Especially when I had a long week of work, and then if I worked on Saturday, so Sunday I can just sleep. So
She said she agreed. Yeah. So she agrees with you that you have to communicate even after.
yes.
But man, sometimes the fight is so big that there's no light at the end of the tunnel.
But I don't think, well, true. But should a problem go that
It shouldn't.
far? That's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't.
I think it just varies. It varies on the type of problem that it is, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, something immoral.
Yeah. With that's it. Like, there's no. I don't see nothing working out after that.
Yeah, it's gonna depend on
I
the
think it just
level,
depends
on
on
the
the problem.
level of the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. To the severity, the level of severity.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you have it. So we have 11. Let's go into the current event.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys want to go into the current event? Let us know in the comment section if you guys have a certain current event that you guys want us to go and talk about now to end the stream with the current event. And we're also going to be doing the raffle if we hit 15. So,
Yeah. So.
you know what you want to go eat somewhere? And maybe
You have to move.
oh yeah, we're still moving.
You have to move more stuff. So no. Sorry.
We have to figure out a system of the raffle.
Oh, doing like a raffle somewhere else, or
No, the what we raffle.
Oh, okay. Got it. Maybe if we go somewhere. No, but that might be too much. Yeah.
All right, so yeah. Current event. What's
Let's-
going on in the world right now?
Let's talk about what happened in Santa Maria.
What happened?
That house that
Oh.
exploded.
Yes.
Did you guys hear about that? That house that exploded in Santa Maria, was it 2 days ago? It was Wednesday?
So let me go ahead and read the article. Investigation continues into cause of home explosion in Santa Maria that injured 4 people. Okay. So 4 people were injured in Santa Maria. Yeah. There was no casualties?
Yeah, so explosion, Santa Maria.
Yeah. A house exploded in Santa Maria.
And I think there was, what, 4 you said? 4 in there?
Yes. 4 were injured.
Or 4 injured. Okay. Because I know that there was a lady in the home that was injured.
Right there.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes down to explosions, I think any house can explode. Because right now, how the houses are built, we have a lot of gas, electricity going through the house. You know, through whatever, however, the washer machines, the stove, the fridge.
Yep.
People even have propane, let's say in the garage or something like that. Ammunition,
Yeah.
Weapons, guns, and stuff like that.
That could even
Yeah.
trigger.
Yeah, so any little, that triggers it, anything that's gonna allow it to combine fire with gas is gonna cause an explosion, and I think that's what happened.
Well, that's what I heard that.
So let me read a little bit. Santa Maria, California. Investigators remain on the scene of a home explosion in Santa Maria. In Santa Maria, by the way, if you guys are not from around here, it's around 30 minutes away from where we live. Santa Maria, in Santa Maria, that destroyed 2 homes. Wow. Destroyed 2 homes, injured at least 4 people, 1 critically, and damaged several homes in the Hancock Village neighborhood. So.
And that's over by the Marion
yeah.
Hospital, like around that area by IHOP. That's what I heard. Maggie said, I heard it was an elderly woman with early stages of Alzheimer's cooking and her stove caught on fire.
Yeah. We tend to forget that. As for me, I always look at the stove, and make sure that the gas is not, somebody didn't leave it slightly on or something like that. Because I've caught it a couple of times.
Yeah.
At our other home, I've caught it a couple of times, to where the gas was on, like the stove, one of the
Casket or the little knobs.
knob was on, and I caught it. So basically, once it starts traveling, if you have a candle or something like that, it'll explode, depending on the amount of gas. Even during Christmas, the Christmas tree, depending how dry it is, or even not even dryness, because it has that little, what's it called?
Like, what do you call that? It's not honey.
No.
Like it's
That little,
serum.
what's it called? It's not wax. What the pine tree gives. Well, anyways, that catches on fire. So I think you got to be aware. You got to be aware of these little things. We are living in homes that are actually dangerous if you don't pay attention. These things can happen if you don't pay attention. So it also says the Santa Maria Fire Department has yet to release new information on the incident that happened just after noon on Wednesday. Resin? Yeah, resin. Residue. The blast leveled 2 townhomes and shattered windows and garage doors in the immediate area of the explosion. Suspicion falls on a gas leak that ignited the blast. a gas leak. A gas leak can cause that. You know? Yeah, it can happen to any of us. And it is scary.
Yeah,
it is scary for you to be in your house and all of a sudden it just explodes. Even if you survive, there's going to be trauma.
Yeah.
There's going to be injury. You won't be the same after that. You know?
Imagine like how loud was that explosion. Like they said that they heard it all the way to Hancock College. Like, and that's pretty far from.
And I'm surprised it didn't kill anybody.
Well, the lady that got rescued, I wonder how she's doing, but I'm pretty sure she was injured.
Just injured though, but no casualty. It also says some homes in the immediate area of the blast have been red tagged as unsafe for occupancy by Santa Maria City building inspectors.
Yeah, because a lot of houses, their windows exploded, they shattered. A lot of I think they were saying roofs of the neighbor's home kind of like was half.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Poor people.
But if you really think about it, it happens a lot. It happens a lot. If you do some research, it happens a lot around the world.
But like.
But then this one is because it's here.
From where we live.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scary.
So what do we get out of this? A reminder?
Yeah, just a reminder of maybe, go check your stove.
But did you already know that?
Yes, but sometimes you don't really go and check because you think it's not going to happen to you. But we should be checking. So Jennifer says, I got the notification on my Alan Hancock email. Yep. I think everybody around Santa Maria area got that.
Yeah, so
it's scary.
You
gotta be kind of alert. Like Manny says, in our other house, he did catch it a few times where the knob was on, but there was no flame, so obviously it smelled like gas. So kind of be alert on that too. Like you can smell the gas. So be careful with your kids, especially if you have little kids. Sometimes they're playing around and they turn on the knob and there's no flame, but you can smell the gas. So be careful, guys.
I smell gas. Yeah, so as for us to receive a news like that, because like I said, it happens everywhere. So we should already be aware of that, but we don't do it. So now for us, that's a reminder again. Yeah. So basically, these things that happen in life are always used as reminders.
Yeah.
So put it this way. Let's say 2 years from now, none of that happens. Are you going to continually check?
Probably forget.
See?
But...
That's the thing.
I think we should be checking, but we don't. So when something like this happens, it's in our mind that we're always checking now.
Now you check.
But then it's like it goes by like a month or so and you forget about it. So and that's not good because we're supposed to be checking. It's like even with like the carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people don't have that meter. And I think, it's really important that everybody should have that because it tells you if there's carbon dioxide. Yes, in your home, because that's not good for you either. You can actually die from that.
Yeah.
If you have a lot in your system.
So what do you do with that situation?
What do you mean?
What action do you take? Like, let's say us here.
Well, we have one. And it alerts you.
Where's it at?
Back there. That one right there.
That one's it?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah. And also, there
See,
the
even
fire.
so, me,
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's actually serious. Like, it can kill you if
So
you have too much
carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide in your system. It can actually hurt you, harm you, or even kill you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
you gotta be careful.
did you check on that when we moved in? Was carbon dioxide in your mind, or is it just coming up
No,
right
I
now?
always had that in my mind.
Yeah.
That one is the scary one. Yes.
What got you scared?
Well, because people don't have that system, and the people that don't have that system don't realize that they might have it in your home. And it's like when people die sometimes in their sleep, it's like, oh, I wonder what happened to them.
True.
You know, and sometimes it's because of that. Because
Carbon dioxide.
they had that in the home, they didn't know about it, and they figured out that that's what happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So because sometimes they say that you die from that what's called infant
SIDS.
SIDS.
So it's an infant. I don't know the
Let me get it.
definition, but SIDS is like when babies die in their sleep and they don't really know what causes that yet. So it's infant syndrome.
It's I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah.
So syndrome, infant something. So you gotta be careful, guys.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is some people have died and they were thinking it was that
Sudden infant death syndrome.
because you can die from that even at older age.
Well, they said that it happens to Hispanic and African Americans from the ages.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly, yeah. And it can happen to from babies all the way to 30 years of age. That's when it usually happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We have 2 more viewers. We need 2 more viewers. We're about to do the raffle. Glad that you guys can join. If you're just joining, my name is Manny. This is my wife,
Abby.
and this is the Manny and
Abby's
Abby
podcast.
Yeah. So, and the reason why I bring this up is because we've been talking about the explosion that happened in Santa Maria, and that explosion after they investigated it, they said that there was a gas leak. Okay, so.
But
All right, that did it.
investigating.
That did it, and then now we moved into the carbon dioxide because we can also die from carbon dioxide. So then now from there we went into, well, what about the people that died from SIDS? You think they actually died from carbon dioxide instead of SIDS?
And also mold.
And
Mold is a silent killer.
Mold.
too. So,
Carbon dioxide, mold also. They say black mold, right? Not the other one. You can
just
still,
not the regular, the black mold.
yeah.
That's also.
And these are the kind of homes that we're living in. That's the thing, we need to realize that this is man-made, and they're not perfect. Anything that's been created by man is not perfect. What things are perfect? What things are perfect?
Everything that God created.
Yes. So now everything that God created is perfect. Like, let's say a tree. Perfect. A banana. Perfect. It even has a wrapper. It's delicious. And it's even bent like this. So you can hold it like this and eat it because it bends. Yeah, so that's why we're living in houses. Be mindful of these things. Now, should you live your life scared?
No. You shouldn't.
Should you live your life in fear that, oh man, carbon dioxide, oh man,
No.
mold?
No, but be mindful of it too. But I'm not saying for you to worry about it, because it can happen. Like I said, you can bring an inspector to your home and they can inspect it, and you're not going to be having that inspection every month.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you can't live like that. It does get expensive. So you just have to be mindful that things like that can be in your home. But don't be scared or worried.
Yeah. Yeah. Never. If you're in fear right now, don't be. I think there's always a way to reduce that. You have to work on that. You have to work on not living your life in fear, anxious, because that stuff can actually kill you itself. Put it this way, you can actually be killed from thinking too much on the whole carbon dioxide, the whole mold thing is, and you don't even have it.
So you're stressed.
So and so died from a what's it called? Aneurysm, because they were always so stressed on thinking that they had carbon dioxide, mold, so on and so on.
So don't stress about it, guys.
Yeah.
But be mindful.
Yeah, just mindful
that things like this can happen.
Yeah. Be mindful of it and don't be scared. So.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna leave the floor open. The last, what we got, 8 minutes?
Yep.
The last 8 minutes. Any questions, comments, concerns? Any question that you guys got for us? It can be anything you want to ask us about anything. And we can cover fitness, kids, business, and military. All right. So if you have any questions in that area, if you have a personal question, ask us. We might answer it.
Yeah, you might need a little advice, or you're probably going through something, and just ask.
We'll give you guys our
opinion.
real, raw, unbiased, no sugarcoat opinion.
Nope.
Advice. Yeah, we didn't really talk about fitness. Well, we actually did. We actually did
because we talked about menopause and autopause or
astropause. Yeah, if you guys have any question for us, let us know in the andropause.
Have to remember that.
Andropause.
Andropause.
Yeah. We spoke about menopause, andropause, and then we spoke about our situation. We currently had a debate, a little heated argument, debate. But through it, we actually we gained through it. We gained knowledge, understanding, wisdom, all that. And then now a current event. Now we also covered a current event about the house exploded 30 minutes away from where we live. And one thing we said was, it's a reminder because it happens all over the world, but now we get that reminder. So let us know in the comment section if you guys have any questions for us, anything that you want to know of. So the whole boot camp thing, man, so many schedules are open now. We now have a 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and a 6:30 a.m. on Saturdays.
Actually worked out really well this morning.
Yes.
5:30.
She ended up going to the 5:30 a.m. this morning.
I know, I did. I was there this morning, even though I was there yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, I know. They can be like, weren't you with us yesterday? Yeah, she wanted to go in. She wanted to go in today as well. And I'm like, I didn't even know. She got up. I'm like, oh, you're going? And she's like, yeah. I drank a margarita last night. Two. Yeah, so she actually likes the margaritas at
Toro Bronco.
Toro Bronco makes some good margaritas. What do you guys think?
They have good ones.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Is that mean?
What?
To say I'm surprised that they have good margaritas at Toro Bronco?
Well, they've always been like...
But is that mean though? That I'm surprised?
Yeah, it's not mean, but I would say it's surprised.
Yeah?
I'm surprised too.
Why are you
'Cause
surprised at Toro Bronco? By the way, if you guys are not familiar with Toro Bronco, here's a Mexican restaurant here in the city we live in. It's a nice, family orientated, comfortable, good food. The Mexican food is really good. I like
just
it.
go for the margaritas.
And and then they have margaritas there, and they're actually really
Actually, their
good.
whole like drinks are pretty good.
Yeah.
They make like really good drinks. And I like the environment of that
Yeah.
restaurant. Everybody is pretty friendly.
Yeah. No. We've gone some encounters there.
I think there's only one person, but everybody else so far.
And it was just that time.
Yes, I think she was probably having a little hard time.
Yeah.
But because she's been good since then.
Yeah.
Since
You
last
know.
time we seen her.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
And that was really popular, that dish, molcajete.
Oh yeah.
Maria says she likes the molcajete. Yeah, it's very popular and it has a lot of protein. It has
It has a nopal.
a nopal and all that.
Cheese, different kinds of meats,
Yeah.
rice and beans, and tortillas.
Yeah. Yes, it's really good. It's making me hungry.
All right.
So the 5:30 a.m. class was a success.
Yes, I agree, Ale. I agree. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was nice.
So what we're gonna do is you're gonna have, you need to keep it with you because you never know if we're gonna be at the office, at a place, and other. So you gotta keep your notes with you because you have your notes at the office, huh? The first 15 minutes, we need to get those 15 people here in order to do the raffle. Because the only way that we're gonna do the raffle, everyone, is if we have 15. Okay, we didn't hit that mark. We almost did, but we have to maintain that in order to do a raffle. That's gonna provide the YouTube algorithm to promote our live stream elsewhere. And we're trying to grow the podcast. We're trying to grow the channel. That way we're able to provide more as we go, you know? Yeah. So, Monica says, yes, tahine. Oh, look it. Tahine margarita.
Yeah,
Didn't you
that's
try
the
it?
one the girl told me.
Did you try it?
Yeah, remember?
Yes.
This is, the last time actually I went there, the girl's like, oh yeah, we have like this tahine like margarita. And I actually got the strawberry tahine
Yeah.
margarita.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really
was
good because I
really
usually
good.
just get like the regular mango or what's the other one? Just the regular margarita.
Yeah.
But this time she was like, oh no, you gotta try the tahine. So it was delicious.
Yeah. Okay, wow. This was a successful live stream though. Very successful live stream. A podcast, the Manny and Abby podcast. All right, so before you leave the podcast, do me a big favor. Do us a big favor and hit that little thumbs up button as well before you leave it. Don't be mean. Be nice. Hit that like button because, like I said, well, this helps the channel. It helps the podcast grow and all that. So we're trying to grow it a little bit bigger and get it going even better. We want to invest. We want to invest in the podcast, like set up a backdrop and stuff like that. We don't want to do it in the office no more since kind of we're always usually
At
there.
the
So it's either
office.
going to be here or
A location.
a location. Do any of you know of a good location that you would like for us to do our podcast next time? Leave it in the comment section.
Let us know.
Even if you're watching this as a pre-recording, leave us a comment, question, or concern down below. Let us know. Should we add, subtract certain things? I think this was fun. Instead of going from category to category, we just
Change
kind
it
of
up a
went
little.
in and let it organically
Just flow.
Yeah. So, yeah, but there you have it. Another
right.
successful podcast. So,
Thank you guys. Make sure you guys, like Manny said, hit the like button if you haven't done so. And leave us a comment, any questions, concerns. We like to hear your guys' feedback too. So we're always down for anything.
get
so.
down with you guys. Oh, before you guys leave, we have 12 of you here right now. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. We do have a big discount for a new schedule that we started in boot camp. You join for $20. You can join for $20. The new schedule is 5:30 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday, and then the 5:30 a.m. on Saturday. So make sure you share this with friends, family, co-workers, cousins, grandmas. All right. Only for $20. Only this time. That
That's
way,
a good deal.
yeah. That way we
Like,
get.
who's not gonna want to join for $20?
Yeah, we get that schedule going for only $20. I've done it before, and as soon as we get all 16, I close it down. That's it. You got your own spot. You get to join for 4 weeks, $20, and it's Tuesday, Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then 5:30 a.m. on Saturday. 3 days out of the week.
Yeah. So share with your friends, loved ones, anyone that you think might like it. They probably been wanting to try
Yeah.
it out, but they probably scared, financial or
Yeah.
and this is a great deal.
Yeah.
$20 for
Yeah.
boot camp, 4
4
weeks,
weeks.
3 days out of the week. Great deal. So share with everyone, guys.
Yeah. And what else? There was something else. Anything else you want to say?
No. No.
Oh, should we do another podcast? We've been trying to figure out another day. Maybe we can do it on Sunday.
that's like
Make
just
sure you
way
guys are subscribed.
back.
Subscribe if you haven't, because we might get on here randomly. Like yesterday, I think we're kind of thinking of getting on here yesterday on Friday, right after our last class, which is the 5:30 p.m. We'll be home at 6:30 p.m. So we'll be getting on live at 7 p.m. like on Fridays or something like that. I think that'll be pretty cool as well. So, yeah, but there you have it. Have a good weekend, everyone. Anything else?
No. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy your day with your family. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye, guys.